Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the Ox. So welcome back all my Oxen friends. How are we doing? Do apologise for being a day late. However, things are rather busy for me at the moment. And I'm trying to catch up, but it could be like this throughout the entirety of the summer period, and I cannot guarantee that it is going to be on a Monday. It may be a little bit late, though we are going to try and keep it as close to Monday as we possibly can. We started doing this weekly, and I don't really want to come away from that. So we are going to try and keep it to Monday as much as we can. It's just been, as I say, quite difficult to keep up with that at the moment. Let's see how you guys are doing. Let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom. Let's take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we got two blacks and a white. Bit of negativity there. Bit of a negative energy. However, black isn't always an attack, and we are shifting over into a positive phase. So we can have a bit of optimism at least. We've got a catalyst card coming in there. The rabbit. Which isn't necessarily the worst catalyst for you, for somebody that doesn't necessarily like change and you like your routines and you're quite, regimented. Yeah, it's not a bad one because the rabbit comes in quick. The rabbit comes in fast. And because it comes in fast, it's like ripping off the plaster. It's like just getting it over and done with. So you don't really get a chance to kind of protest against it. With the pig, again, it's a slow change. So you get time to kind of adapt to it. And you get chance to kind of like grow with it. Do you know what I mean? Like the rabbit comes in really, really quick. But the pig comes in quite slow as catalysts, changes, shifts and things. And you can deal with both of those. But what you don't like is disruption. What you don't like is something like the sheep, for example, coming in and making a mess of everything as it comes in and just smashes through the door and just kicks off everywhere and just busts up the entire room. It's the best way I can put it. A lot of chaos, a lot of destruction sometimes with that sheep catalyst. And of course, that's not your cup of tea whatsoever. But the rabbit's not that bad. The rabbit is not that bad because you're both quite reserved anyway, and you could find that as a mutual benefit. But we are looking at this rabbit in the negative, so this potentially is a change that you're not going to like, or it is going to make you uncomfortable for a time. What usually happens with the rabbit catalyst is that because it happens so fast, people don't really have a chance to sort of shift or change or adapt to that change. They don't get to roll with it. It just comes straight in, and that causes what I like to think of as sort of like splinters, which splinters off all these little dominoes and they create all these other little changes, and they're the ones that you'll kind of end up picking up the pieces of, because everything, it's not just one little change, it's like everything then starts to change really, really quickly. And again, this is not going to be something that's going to be your cup of tea. But this time, again, it's that rabbit. So we're looking at a fast change. It's coming in quickly. And I think you're okay with this because you're not the type of person to shy away from change if that change is a productive, progressive change. However, what you are looking at right now is a negative space where potentially this change is coming in and it's not productive and it's not progressive. It's not as you want it to do, as you want it to be, or it's not doing what you want it to do. I think right now, potentially, you're kind of more looking at this as a long-term thing or something that you can eventually come to terms with, maybe, or just learn to live with. And potentially that's what that is kind of meaning as you move through this, in a way that you could be as patient as you wanted to, you could be as disciplined as you wanted to. It's not going to change anything. You could continue working that way, you could continue doing what you were doing as you always did, but that's not going to help. So you're going to just have to basically like it or lump it. Shit. Well, shut my mouth. Call me Miss Daisy. things just get worse. I didn't anticipate that. I just didn't anticipate that. So yeah, that's your conflict card. That's your direct conflict. You have a conflict sign with everybody has that conflict sign. Everybody has a conflict sign, and yours is that goat or the sheep. And it's because you have completely different approaches to life. And right now, potentially, your perspective is one of let's do it this way, that way, my way, and I want to keep it that way. However, potentially, you need to kind of think of it more of a team effort or what other people want and what other things you could do to involve yourself with those around you. I think right now it's you trying to overwork yourself or those around you. You're losing patience. You're getting you know what I mean? You're getting you're getting a little bit wound up because you're not really a team player. You're more prone to being an individual. You know, you're gonna lose patience. You're gonna get I don't know. I suppose in some ways you're gonna get more objective as time goes by. You know, it's going to be hard for you to work through this, I think. But you're going to get through it. We're going to get through it, I think. I think it's going to be hard for you. But this is what I mean by these splinters, where this rabbit has obviously created a quick change, which has now created this shift over to this sheep, which has just come in and just smashed through the door. It's just bleating and headbutting everything, and horns are clashing with you as the ox, and it's all absolute madness. It's all chaos and craziness. But we're going to shift through that. We're going to move through that. And you will move through that. It's going to be hard, but you're stubborn. Stubborn as an ox. And you are going to get through it, and that tiger there is going to come through, and you're gonna be all right. You're going to be all right. I mean, the tiger card can go either way for an ox. Their compatibility is, sometimes they're all right, sometimes they're not. It's easy come, easy go with a tiger and an ox, but we're looking at a positive. So I'm thinking that you're in a good place. You're feeling good about it. Like the change may not be something that you're interested in, or the change might be something that is, irked you a little bit. But you're still in quite a good place. I think right now you're just holding on to your temper a little bit, and I think you should be proud that you're holding on to your temper as much as you are, if indeed you are getting quite frustrated and a little bit more agitated than you usually would. I think right now it's hard for you to be kind of loud and sort of demonstrate how you're feeling about things, because that's just not your way. That's just not who you are. It's not your way. You are a quiet person. You like to keep yourself to yourself. You're an individual who likes to just get on with what they need to get on with, do the job and go home. Clock out, clock in. It's as simple as that. Clock in, clock out. You're getting paid to do the job, you're going to do the job, and then you're going to go home. Simple as that. You're not interested in sort of diverting from the plan. You're not interested in moving away into the opposite directions if you can help it. And that is why this catalyst change, this shift, this is going to create this kind of, I don't know, animosity within you where you might not even know where to direct that sort of energy. But I don't think you're going to direct it inwards. I think rather what will happen is that you'll just express yourself in other ways. I think you're going to come to terms with the changes and you're going to be all right with it, even though you don't like it. I don't think you're going to have a breakdown over it. I just think things are going to be a little bit harder for you than you anticipated. Things are a little bit more... I want to say things are a little bit more free and easy than you would actually like. It's almost as if like everybody's just doing what they want, or they're just skipping around the meadow when they should be, picking the berries. It's almost like you're picking up the slack almost, or at least you feel like you are, and things needed to change. Things needed to change because things were in some sort of stagnant place where that shift needed to happen and push you into this time with the tiger. And I think right now you are going to be able to get over that, get through that, and you're going to move on with it and come out the other side in a more positive way. It's going to be better for you. There's going to be good. There's going to be good, sort of. I suppose in some ways, I don't know what it is, but like benefits to what you've had to endure, a reward for your sort of frustrations, if you like. I don't have a word for what I mean, but that's kind of the closest I've got to it. But we'll find out, won't we, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the ox next week. I don't know if it will be Monday, but I will try my hardest. However, I will be back later on with a reading for the tiger people. So if you know anybody in the year of the tiger, or you're just interested, or for whatever reason I could see you over there, I might see you over there. If not, I'll see you next week when I come back and do another reading for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.